Hello, how you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm loving it. Yes, keep coming in. Oh, we live now. We starting in 5 minutes. Hey, Des. I need it. It's a vibe. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Hello, Cedric. How you doing? Her music is so therapeutic. Dope. I see the bees. We buzzing over here. You know what? You guys, new vibes. Yeah, coming soon. I love it. So, how was Canjelae getting my hair? You know, I never did that part before. Alright. Y'all, you know, this live part is new to me. I am going to try. Okay, I think she gotta go on. She gotta be on live in order for me to request her. Yeah, that's. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping in and stopping by. We appreciate it. What's up? What up? What up? What up? Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Kiko? Who's that? You gonna see? Right? It's lit. The background music is lit. Cave Covers EP on YouTube now. Stream it. Appreciate all the love. What is on the program today? Hey DJ Bree, thank you for joining. We really appreciate it. Today's program we are having our special guest Canjelae, Princess of Bermuda. I'm super excited. At Canjelae, if you are ready to see her pop up on live right now. Yep. All right, we are about to go live with Miss Canjelae. Appreciate all the love. Thank you guys. Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Meet you.
Nice to meet you too, beautiful.
Thank you. You are too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So we're just gonna go right into it. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, beautiful, and just tell us who you are as the person and as the musician.
Okay, well, hi everybody. My name is Canjelae, and I'm a singer, songwriter, actress from the wonderful island of Bermuda.
Yes, bop
Smack
bop.
them! Bum, bum, bum! Exactly. Smack dam in the middle of the ocean. Not
Mhm.
to be confused with the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay, we got
Right?
that.
Um,
Mhm.
I guess I just, I'm really chill, but I'm really driven. Everything that I do, like, definitely goes back to like my family, my culture, legacy, and just music is something that I've always loved. I was really blessed to have a lot of amazing um, and iconic creatives in my family as far as like uh, my country.
Mhm.
Um, So I think I couldn't help but be a creative myself.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, my parents made like a lot of sacrifices so that I could um, go for my dream, and I'm so grateful.
Parents are amazing. Yeah, they really are our heroes for real. I believe in that truly.
Exactly. So I
Yeah,
gotta give props where props are due.
amen. Amen. So aside from music, what would you say your likes and dislikes are and your hobbies?
Okay. I as far as like dislikes, I funny thing is like I'm not like a huge picture person, which is like I'm probably in the wrong career, but I'm really not. I love taking pictures of everybody else. um
Mhm.
as far as like what I love to do, I love movie nights. Oh my gosh, especially outside. I have them a lot back home in Bermuda, like bonfire, like what do you call that, the projector movie night.
Yes.
I
My friend
love that.
invited me to do something like that. Like I really want to do it too. Like I'm excited.
What? Girl, I'm all for it. I will like pull out the little like striped red and white striped popcorn things. Like I'm all for that. Hiking, swimming, of course. Like I'm a water rat. I'm a mermaid. Like anything you
Do you
what
prefer the beach? Which one do you prefer?
what? Of course the beach, cause then
Uh,
I get to like explore some caves, go snorkeling.
mhm.
The pool is cute.
It's cute. You on that. Like the thing is with me, like I love the beach, but like I
Oh,
guess
the sand.
yeah. Florida is like I guess I'm iffy with the beach in Florida, but like in the island, like I'm all for it.
You
And
see,
the oh my God.
oh, sorry. No, go ahead. What you saying?
No, I was saying the rivers, like I love like the river, like Black River, like rivers give me a whole nother vibe. Like I love it. So I get you on that. Like the
Yeah,
pool is I get that when you say that.
exactly. And you know what? When I was, it was like a little tradition. My grandma used to like whenever we used to go to the pool, we would take wet sand and like rub it on our skin before we go swimming, like a little exfoliator. You know what I mean? So I'm just like the beach has everything we need.
I feel that. So diving straight into your work, what would you say draws you into music, and what do you want to get out of that?
Um, well, I think music was probably one of the first ways that I felt the most comfortable expressing my feelings towards hard things. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really good at communication, I'm really good with words, but music was how I felt the most comfortable expressing or like even letting myself think about or like the hard stuff. So when it comes to what what I love most about music, I just love that I can write a song about something I'm going through and put it out there, and there are people that feel the exact same way, and it makes me feel like I'm a part of something bigger and I'm not alone, because I'm
I
like,
see
wow,
that.
you
Mm-hmm.
guys are not alone. Like,
Very therapeutic. Like even your voice, I'm like, wow, like it's so dope. Like I really appreciate it.
thank you so much. There's this song I had called on this project is someone else, and I wrote it with my friends, and we were all going through kind of like the same thing in relationships. And I put it out, and so many people were like, "Oh my gosh, girl, I totally relate. My boyfriend needs to know like someone else would."
I felt no, I feel you on that. So what would you say, like, in what ways do you incorporate your experiences, like, into your music or art? Like, has it always been easy for you, or has it,
No,
it's been always a good communication for you?
no, actually, it wasn't always easy for me. Like when I first started writing, I like I always felt bad about how I felt about a situation. I cared more about how somebody else felt. So, actually, in the early part of like my writing, I would always write from another person's perspective because I felt more comfortable talking about that. It was only like maybe until maybe 4 years ago, one of my really good friends, they were like, whenever you discuss like things in your past or things that like are really important, you never talk about how you feel. You always are talking about, well, the other person this and the other person that. And so it kind of like, I had like a breakthrough moment. I'm like, maybe I should think about how I feel more. So it's been easier now. But before, it was just like, oh, I don't want to write about this. Like, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to get in trouble. Then we'll have to have that conversation again. So,
Do you feel like it was a way to like deflect? Do you think that's why you did that?
Yes, I definitely think it was like a huge way for me to deflect and kind of, I didn't really, I'm good at, funny thing is like, if I really need to be, when it comes to defending other people, oh, what, I'm so good at that. But when it comes to like expressing like how I feel, sometimes I'm like, so
No, I feel that. Can I ask you, like, what is your zodiac sign? Because you sounded like such
well, actually, a lot of people are surprised, but my birthday is May 2nd, so I think that makes me a Taurus.
a Taurus.
But
Okay.
I'm really protective of my friends, and like I'm stubborn in other ways. Like honestly, like my family, my boyfriend, my team will tell you, like I'm definitely stubborn in my own ways, though.
I feel you on that. So how did you connect your early beginnings of the beat for overtime with the theme of the lyrics?
Okay, so I wrote. First of all, we were just picking beats, and I don't know, I just loved Overtime. We all loved Overtime. I co-wrote it with King Manager, who's an amazing writer, producer, artist as well, and we have very similar writing styles. So we were like,
Oh no, what?
let's pick something that we can both resonate with, and we picked that. I don't know, I felt like it had like, I have a very young parents, so my parents were the one. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're good. Is it
My
me? Like,
parents were the one. No, no, no. What happens is, and I think they're getting colds. And I'm sorry,
oh,
guys.
service.
But yeah.
Mhm.
So
It's okay.
yeah, I'm so sorry.
No,
So
fine.
what
Trust
was
me.
the wait? What was the question? I got distracted. Oh, how we take the beat to Overtime. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you're
Sorry.
good.
So yeah. Uh, it was like old school. My parents. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Can you hold on 1 second, please? I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Somebody
Thank you guys. We really appreciate all the love. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We love it. Thank you so much. Hey, Booski.
Sorry, guys. I did forget I ordered food. Sorry.
Okay. You're
I'm
totally fine.
sorry. Yo, I'm a real goofball, so please forgive me.
No, you're
So yeah, we picked the beat. It was like we wanted it to feel like old school, but I wanted it to feel like something that would live on the East Coast and the West Coast, and something that I could still listen to back home. And yeah, it just felt so positive. And as far as like love, myself and the other writer were both in a very positive place as far as like we were feeling about love. And you know, especially my love life, I was just like, yeah, great, it's happening. And so I went on the microphone because I don't like to listen to the beat too much before I'm actually on the mic. I like it to be like exactly like my gut reaction. And we went, and the melody that you hear is actually pretty much like the first two takes of the melody. And I had mumbled over time. And so we kind of just like, um, built it everything around then. And then we were joking at how it was like, love me overtime and love me over time.
That was beautiful. No, like I felt that. I was like, this song is so dope.
Thank
So that like so that was just a vibe, honestly. Like all of the music on the EP was just a vibe. Like very therapeutic.
you.
Loved it. So yes, you guys could check that out on YouTube. Definitely check it out. So
Yes.
what would you say your message is that behind your music? Like, what do you want it to portray?
For me, I saw a lot of love go wrong when I was a kid, and I probably thought about it way too much as a child. Like my diaries, if you read them, you'd be like, why weren't you playing? Like, why would? And so I guess my thing was I kind of always wanted to just like love from a pure place and figure it out. And as I was figuring it out, put it out there so other people could figure it out with me, And I think all my music comes from that place, just trying to figure out how to love in the best way possible in all my relationships, whether it be my relationships with my parents or my siblings, friends, my significant other, because like we mess up so much as humans, but real love has so much grace in it.
Amen. Like
And
seriously, that's so
it
true.
and I just kind of wanted to share that experience when I got it wrong, when I got it right, you know, when other people got it wrong,
No, that's
So,
so during the pandemic, obviously, like we're all restricted to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. How was it for you, like, producing overtime and all the other tracks? Like, was it difficult?
Actually, honestly, like, even though there's parts of me that are an extrovert, I'm so good with, like, being home with the people that are, like my people. So, pandemic didn't necessarily affect me as much as I
I feel that. I feel
thought.
that. I feel a lot more clarity.
Yeah, and like when I'm in the studio, I like to be a hermit and I like to just kind of like zone in and
Mhm.
like reflect on all the life I've lived before that. So I felt like I had lived enough life before the pandemic started for me to just take a beat. And
Yeah.
yeah, because Overtime was written like literally beginning of March, right before the pandemic happened,
Hmm.
you know? But I should have known because my West Indian grandmother was like, Kanji, you don't need to be going anywhere. There's a virus coming. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Love it. Grandmas be so bossy.
They
Like,
do. And they like somehow know things before everybody else does. I don't understand.
like seriously. What inspired you to create Cave Covers, the EP?
Well, first of all, I kind of wanted to, do something that expressed my love for all the artists that inspired me and influenced me. And so that's why there's so many covers. And as far as why it's called Cave Covers, it's called Cave Covers because when I was little, I used to like just find random places that I could sing to myself, and um, I lived on top of a hill, and at the bottom was like a beach where I have like most of my bonfires. People from Bermuda would know is Elbow Beach. And they have like a little cave there, and I would go, and the acoustics were great, and I would just sing to myself like a little weird child. And
No, weird at all. Stop it.
it's like I would like, how some people like rock back and forth. Like I would sing to myself. Like it's gonna be okay. So that's where we kind of came up with the idea of cave covers, and one of my favorite places in Bermuda is this place called Blue Hole Park, and it has a lot of water caves. And so I was just like, this is where it would be. And we originally wanted to like film all the live recordings in a cave, but with everything that happened, we weren't able to do that. So
That's dope. Can like just you telling me how that was for you? Like I'm visualizing everything and I'm visualizing a trip to Bermuda right now.
hello, please come. Let me be your tour guide.
Oh, I would love that.
Sandwiches, rum punch.
No, I would love that. So since the pandemic, what would you say a typical day is for you, Canjelae? Even though you said like it's kind of the same, do you feel
Oh,
like it's
you
different?
know, it's okay. So it goes like sometimes like I FaceTime all the time, whether it's like my boyfriend, my mom, my dad, my family, like my siblings,
Mhm.
my friends. I FaceTime people even when they're in the same building as me.
Oh God.
Like or sometimes I like FaceTime, like sleep on FaceTime with my boyfriend, like a real weirdo because he's in a different state. And
Okay.
um yeah, so my day ends and begins with a FaceTime call, a prayer and a FaceTime call. And then you would think I would do vocal warm-ups, but that not really seems to be worked into the equation because
It's okay. Like you
yeah,
probably yeah.
I eat, then I usually have like a writing session or
Mhm.
some kind of like team meeting or some kind of creative meeting. And then I'm like always on my laptop trying to figure out new ways to take over the world. So that
Hey.
however long that takes.
No, I
But
felt
and I'm always trying to like solve somebody's problem. So there's one of those calls in there like pretty much every day. I I
yeah.
have an amazing group of friends that are like sisters. And we hang out all the time. So whatever adventure we decide to get into that day. But yeah,
Yeah, women are like just naturally like caretakers, so I get that. Like you just want to
yeah,
solve everything. Like
like
why
we'd
I
have,
don't get
and I'm looking for a new apartment too. So
mm,
I've
oh
been
man.
doing a lot of apartment tours with my masculine, of course.
Hmm. But I'm sure that's probably like it's gonna probably be a lot of open houses. It's around the time where people start moving and stuff like that.
Yes, and people are doing a lot of deals, for everybody that's on this live. Nice, it's a great time to move. They're giving you 3 months free, all of this. So
You're right. You're right. I see it already. Like I see it a lot. So
I
have
should have got paid for that plug just now.
yeah.
Referrals, Canjelae, hashtag.
But plan. Um, so have you discovered any like new skills during quarantine?
Um, hmm, honestly, I not necessarily new skills, more so like new interest. So, a couple of things. I used to always watch like Korean dramas because me and my dad used to watch a lot of foreign films with subtitles. That was like our thing. So like on Netflix, all like the little Korean shows like that everybody's like, why are they on here? I'm like, yes. And so
Hulu,
I watch,
oh, Hulu has
yes,
it all, like seriously.
right? And so like I was watching those, and then I decided to watch Naruto from the beginning, like anime.
Mhm.
That's been great. I love that. And
Have
then,
you seen Titans?
huh?
Have you seen the Titans?
No, I haven't, but all my friends are like that should be next. So I'm gonna like
It'll be like your new obsession, trust me.
I'm so excited. And so like anime kind of like has been a thing. I used to watch it when I was little, but not too much. I was more so like an outdoor kid, you know, um, totally spies, kind of vibes. But so that and my nails, obviously they're not done now, but like right before the pandemic, I'm always trying to save money. So I was like, I want to start doing my nails. So like literally for Christmas, I got all this like nail kit stuff, like the poly gel, the this and the that. And then the pandemic happened, and I was like, ooh, but I'm still gonna be on fleek.
For real. No, I felt that. Like this right here, these are press-ons.
Yes, girl.
Kiss and what? They've lasted a week now, and they haven't.
Yes. You just can't use the nail glue that's in the package. You gotta buy the extra strength nail glue.
friend hooked me up with the nail glue because at first they were not staying on. I was like, what is going on?
Girl, because people usually don't know is like when we do music videos, we don't have like a nail. I don't have a nail tech there switching my nails all the time. It's just press ons, you know. So
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I could see
yeah.
that. How would you say your work ethic has changed during the pandemic, or it really hasn't?
Um, there were some parts of the pandemic where I got a little lazier. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. You know what I'm saying? Netflix was
No, it's
like
bad though. I feel like you should relax yourself. Like there needs to be a time where you just like for yourself some days. I don't.
exactly, but like like I had definitely a couple days where it was just like Netflix was like, "Are you still there?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro." you know, so
Yeah.
I had a couple of those days.
Mm.
But then I also had days where I was just like whack whack whack, and I'm like a night owl. It's like my body is always synced to California time.
Oh,
So like when I'm on the East Coast or in Bermuda, I'm just like up and
yeah.
so I just be doing work, putting together mood boards like for photo shoots that I don't even have planned yet, and like stuff like that. And so I think I've just been even more creative because I'm like, ooh, how can I make this look like I didn't do it in the pandemic? Because it's so like, and I've just been
That's
like,
the
ooh, like, Amazon has gotten so much of my money.
big-
Also, Guitar Center, I really think they should give me like affiliate codes. I'm
you
really
should,
gonna look into that actually.
you should do it. My friend was telling me about that. You can do it. Why not?
Yes, girl, like damn. The amount of people I have told to buy nail kits and now have popping nails on a weekly, bruh.
I cannot. Oh my God. So, in the midst of the Black Lives Matter movement and of course the pandemic that's ongoing,
Okay.
has it affected your emotions or your motivations by any chance?
Well, I feel like everybody who sees themselves, you know, like us black people all around the world who are like see what's happening and like wow that could be me or my brother. I feel like it definitely has affected us um just differently, us all. And so I think first and foremost, I feel like I've just had more grace with the people around me because everybody's reacting to it differently. So you have some people who it makes them more aggressive, like, or more scared, or passive aggressive, or just not wanting to talk to anybody, or it brings up things in the past, maybe we know somebody that happened to 5 years ago, so it's like I feel like it's just really caused me to like have more grace. And I like check on the men and the women in my family like all the time. I'm like, let me know that you got here safely. And but I'm like that anyway. Like I'm an island girl. We be like, did you get there safely? Are you hungry? What's good? So um that's it's affecting me like that. As far as like my musical motivation, I've always been very for my country, for my people. Like you know, and my country, Bermuda, we are 60% black and other and 40% like white or Caucasian descent, and a lot of us are mixed, not necessarily like black and white, but just like heritage wise.
I
And
get it.
so
Like I come from a
you
Jamaican background.
know,
Yeah, so like
you
this
know,
yeah, for sure. It's really like that. So it hits
ex-
different for me, but it sucks that people still see color.
exactly. So like the climate is a little different in Bermuda. We have our own just issues, and like when it comes to like race and how that affects things. But I've been in America for a long time to really kind of feel that, because when people look at you, they don't like, oh, they're just like, you're all black. They don't they don't be like, oh, she has an accent, she don't, he no, we're all looked at as the same. And so when it comes to that, I'm really protective of the people that I love and my friends. And I'm the type of person, like, if I see something happening to somebody else in a public place, like I'm gonna be like, y'all not gonna say nothing. Like I'm that type of person. So when it comes to my music, making sure that my people are seen on screen has always been something, like always been something that has been at the forefront of my music, and especially my people from Bermuda, because like nobody knows our culture, what we look like, or anything, you know. So
I
that
had
was
to like
always.
Bermuda. I had to search it up. Like I was like, and it's
Girl,
crazy.
these maps are so disrespectful. On some maps, they don't even put a dot. They just put the word.
I know they need to like hype it up
Right
a little.
there.
I don't encounter that many people that come from Bermuda.
We're
So
unicorns.
I
Um,
believe it. You guys
but
probably and
yeah,
you
it's
know.
oh, I'm sorry. That I think it's like you're talking, I'm talking, bad
No,
connection.
you're good. You're good. I was gonna say, what's crazy because it's that you said like you have island parents. Like they don't play about checking up on people. Like so, imagine us. Like it's probably going 10 times worse now. I was like I always check up on everybody. My grandmother like if I don't answer her phone calls, she's ready to call the police.
I remember one time in California,
Yeah.
I was staying in an Airbnb with a bunch of friends, and it was like Woodland Hills, and it didn't have good service. My parents tried to contact me. I didn't get any of their calls. They put out a Facebook blast.
Oh God.
You know, like when an earthquake happens on Facebook is like, let us know that you're okay. Like I wish, like I was like, yo, that's too much.
No, I
Too
cannot.
much.
I believe it. So oftentimes, like people can experience stagnation, especially in the music industry. What would you say, like, would be some good advice for those who go through that feeling?
I would say it's hard and it's easier said than done, but don't worry because and I've been saying this to myself and to like a lot of my friends. We've been discussing this. Just it's so important to, when you have the opportunity to be silent as creatives, to be silent, because a lot of the things that come to our forefront are things that you've been pushing to the back in the first place. So this, for creatives, is a beautiful time to address what you're really feeling and to then process that and put it in a song, so that there's somebody out there alone in a room crying somewhere who, when they hear your song, they're going to be like, wow, I'm not the only one. And I feel as a people, we have a responsibility to be truthful and honest, because if everybody puts on a front, those of us who can't hide it very well feel so alone. And that's a that's the responsibility we have as a community. Like, we are our brother's keeper, and it's so important to be honest. So I would say during this time, if you're not getting crazy amount of opportunities, if you're not doing this, if you feel like it's not coming, just take advantage of that silence and
That is,
and just explore you, you know.
it's needed. It's really needed because when you inspire yourself, you're inspiring others, and you as a all need it. We all need it.
If Whitney Houston, Sade, Beyonce, Amal LaRue, Aaliyah didn't do their thing, if the women that I grew up loving singing in church didn't do their thing, maybe I wouldn't have been inspired to find my voice. So everything is connected, 100%.
Facts. Like there's so much power in that statement. If there was any specific message you wanted to share through your music, what would you say that is?
Um, at the end of the day, I think that the most important thing we can do is to love ourselves and forgive ourselves, because if we can do that the way that Kevin is so annoying. Do you see his comment in here? He's one of my best friends. He's like, here's we are the world, bruh. Anyway,
Say
no,
it like
so
kumbaya,
annoying. Why are you in my life? Go away. And
kumbaya, that good stuff.
But like I feel like if you can just like figure those things out, it can help you love everyone else so much. And I think that in my music, that's just like my biggest, it's my biggest messaging. It's the root that everything comes back to, is just
That's
really just figure out how to love, like get rid of all the toxic stuff and the unnecessary stuff, and work through your insecurities, and just like give yourself some grace and give other people some grace, because like we all going through it.
for real. Amen to that. Like truly, I really, really appreciate you, Canjelae, and it was so exciting to meet you and
You're
your music.
so fun. I wish we could do
Thank
it again.
you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Let's be friends.
Trust me, we already are. You know, my we could definitely do that. Like you're a really dope soul, and I can feel it through the phone. And when you can feel it through the phone, you know that means a lot.
Thank you. You too, girl.
Thank you for your time. I'm not gonna take too much of your time, and I want you to enjoy your food.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes. I forgot.
And everyone, please stay tuned. We have a big announcement, and everybody, like, is there anything you want to say, Canjelae, before you go?
Oh yes. Well, I just wanted to say, please, go listen to Cave Covers. It came out on July 31st, and it has like 75K streams like already. So without even any promo, without me being signed. So I'm so thankful you guys have been listening to it. But please stay tuned, follow me, because we have the Cave Covers Deluxe coming out. And if you liked Jacob and Kevin and all the stuff I did before, you're gonna like what else is coming. So please stay tuned.
Yes, and you guys can follow Canjelae. Her at is pinned right now. Okay.
Yes, Canjelae. It's everywhere. Nobody else has that name. My grandmother made sure of that. It's me, only me.
No, that's a blessing right there in itself. Grandmas be coming through.
Right?
But yes, so the yes. Bye. I'm gonna hang up now. I think that's how you do
Okay. Nice,
it.
nice. Bye, guys.
All right, so Canjelae has left, and I just want to share this big announcement with you guys. We have a contest on Rnbcrazy. It's a playlist contest with a chance to win $100, you guys. All right, follow and DM us for more information on that. And the other contest, it involves a chance to win $500 and a free PR submission fee. And it's only, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm mumbling on my words. The fee is only $100. And if you cannot afford or don't have the $100, go ahead and do that first contest for the $100, because that will put you in the winning for the next contest. And it's a big opportunity, you guys. You get to be reached out on different platforms. So go ahead and follow at Rnbcrazy if you don't already, and DM us for the first contest. And for the second contest, just message us for more information as well. All right. Bye. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. We appreciate it at Rnbcrazy. Stay tuned for the next interview, guys. All right. Bye.